welcome back to the channel. This video, I decided not to show myself due to the length of the video already. So I figured I'd just give you a voiceover since this is a time-lapse video. This is the diagnosing and the engine removal of the Heart of the Undertaker. As you should have saw from my last video, the Undertaker had a few little issues during the last pass. So as we were checking to see what all it was, we realized that it was something a little more major than could be resolved while we were at the track. So we towed the truck down to my guys down here at Rob's Performance, and that's the small light-skinned guy that's diving into the motor. That's Rob. So him and his team were able to pull everything out and diagnose it, everything, and basically that's all this video really is for the most part, is the removal and diagnosing of the engine and the damage, what actually happened, and possible repairs that are going to be required. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something from it. Don't allow my mistakes to be your own. While there are no real issues that I would consider Ford's fault or Whipple's fault or any particular part that was involved on the vehicle, this was more of a boosted F-150's fault. Just because I'm a little hard-headed at times and stubborn, so I did things the way that I wanted to do them, which had no major effect other than awareness and an issue that was pretty well known. So take a look and see what all happened, see the chaos, make your own opinions from there.
This is how it should be done. Pay attention, buddy.
Oh, oil pump is cracked.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Pump itself?
Yep. Right here.
That's it.
She said no tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's where the problem
All the way across.
Crank going around.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, that's the main piece right there. Right there. So it had no oil pressure.
Lost pressure.
It
What
came
no
in and
pressure?
it just doused right out here. Yeah. It never went through anything else. Because here's your inlet. Then it's going to go out into here. So this is your out right here. Just look at it. It sucked it up and pushed it right back out.
It's funny that the front one's lost oil before
The back. Yo, the pressure was there in the back already, and then it jump boom. Yeah, done.
stop, right?
Probably what the gear is in there.
Yeah. I think the first one, you talking about first time was?
Yeah.
It's gonna be 12.
I don't know if I'll get it around there. There's 9.
Watch my fucking nuts.
I got 9. But you also got to make sure that the pointing coils are pointing up.
Actually, I didn't see nothing about it. I just seen about 12.
It's not, no, there's 12 and 9. There's 2 spots. One's
The
for one
first
side, one's for the
For
other.
the left side,
And
the
then
right side comes off first. Yeah.
this one.
So I think that one was.
But it also tells you where to put where the cams have to be. Something's got to be pointing straight up. I don't remember which ones they were. Might be actually where they were. I don't remember.
Blind, say some of that ass from there. Let me get in here.
Supercharged New York's classic rock hero. Sun and Green Day. Good riddance.
I just tried to. 10.
Really moving. Here they're working on full albums. So of course, might be an American Idiot Night or a
I don't know.
Dookie Night or a Nimrod Night. I'm in on that. So
9.
Knew it was something good size.
you know, you want a 4.2 for a long time you work on. You get paid twice. We know your work days at 9 to 5. Time as well. Your Texas Win Again happens every Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's your shot at $1,000.
Torch. Oh, you
your share of more than $500,000 coming up at 6:30. But
That's what it done did.
Monday workday. All the details.
Sid and Brogan.
.com.
Shattered it. In multiple places. We'll see it in a second. 225. There you go.
You have had your moment.
Bam.
There you go.
RPM shift.
Yep. It busted the outer case. That's what broke the pump. That's what broke this.
Broke this guy out first.
Usually this will crack, but what happened is this thing cracked and then jammed this, and it busted the outside. Once it busted that outside piece, it had nowhere to go. Damn, dude, you did good.
Wow, pieces. Pounds, baby. Wow. I'm gonna clean that up. We're gonna take pictures real good.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what happened. It grabbed it right here.
Ah, spreaded it.
Then it spreaded its cheeks and.
Flip it over. Flip it over.
Cheek spreading, good.
Turn it to top side. Yeah. No, top side.
Right here. crack across here. That'll do it.
So, now that you've seen all the damage that happened, it was the oil pump gears. What appears to have happened is I hit the rev limiter on a couple passes during one of my previous videos, the Roush Revenge video. The link will be up at the top. And we did that on probably 3 to 5 different passes that it hit that limiter, and it is what it is. I didn't even really notice that I was hitting it at the time. Didn't notice it until we reviewed the logs and was like, oh snap, we hit the limiter. But that's kind of what happened, and we believe that the process of hitting the limiter should have probably fractured the gears, and then the next time that I went to the track, which was in the previous video, it just kind of broke all the way. So it's not as I said earlier in the video, it's not a Ford issue, it's not a Whipple issue, it's not a tune issue. It was just a matter of we added power, and when we did the exhaust, and apparently the exhaust was pretty corked up, so it pushed us past our normal shift points, because I never asked to have the tune recalibrated after doing the exhaust, because I didn't think the exhaust gave it that much more. But it did push us past our normal shift points, which led us to hitting the limiter. And when we figured out that we hit the limiter, we adjusted, but I believe the damage was already done. So a lot of that is, one, because I kept stock oil pump gears, because up until this point, this was a completely sealed motor that had never been opened up for oil pump gears or any internal work at all. So obviously now we're opening it up for oil pump gears. But that's where we're at. We'll be back sooner than some may suspect, but we'll be back very soon. That's pretty much it. I mean, got a little treat for you after this. See what the next phase is.